powerful countries, many of the Western countries, they put pressure on the weaker countries to follow their agenda. And one of the pressures they're putting lately is to see to it that they make all the countries, including the Muslim countries, to agree on the concept of homosexuality, to agree with the concept of gay, lesbian, transgender, and to make it legal. And this is common. And we find that they put pressure, economic pressure, they put pressure by business and other pressure. And as far as Gambia is concerned, I've been to Gambia a few times, and alhamdulillah, I was very close to the earlier president, the previous president of the Gambia, and his name was Dr. Alhaji Jabi. And I spoke to him on this issue, and he asked me this issue when I met him the first time in 2014. The first time I met, and he told me that what is your view? European countries are willing to give 30 million euros to Gambia, but the condition is that we should make homosexuality legal. It's haram. And alhamdulillah, without batting his idea, that yes, that's what even I can say. And I told them that take your money back. I don't want this money because homosexuality is haram, and I will never make it legal in my country. Alhamdulillah, by Allah's grace, I have met several heads of state, several presidents and prime ministers of various countries and many of the Muslim countries, and some are less close, some are more close. And the previous president of the Gambia, rather the Islamic Republic of Gambia, it was called at this time, he is one of the few heads of state who are very close to me. And whenever I meet the heads of state, I try and give whatever advice I can, that they come close to the Quran, they come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Messenger. And amongst the heads of state, the person who has followed maximum Islamic advice I gave is the previous president of India, Dr. Alhaji Jabi. And alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him and may he grant him Jannah. And because he was close to me, many of the Western world were against. And I feel because he followed some of my advice, he was forced to leave his position. And you know that in the last election that took place in 2016 December, one of the that he was forced to leave his position, and you know how politics work. All the non-Muslim countries, USA, etc., they got together and they put pressure and they appointed somebody else. And though they call it a democratic election, first of all, they pump in money, they try and rig the election, and they try and remove the person who is Islam. And they were successful in removing. He has been ruling, he has been elected as the president for the last 25 years. He was very popular, but they have done it. And with all, and they have done that not only in Gambia, to many countries. Many of the Muslim countries, when they know that the person who is on the chair is more Islamic than the other, they support the opposition and they try and remove it. And if with all the strategies they fail, and yet the Muslim, the person who is more Islamic wins the election, what they do? They do a coup. Very common. And we know lately, a few years back, they did a coup in Turkey, and alhamdulillah, by Allah's grace, they weren't able to overthrow Erdogan. So yet, mashallah, was the Prime Minister, now is the President of Turkey, mashallah, with Allah's support. So when they find a person who is an Islamic person who wants to bring Islamic change in the country, these Western countries get together and they attack economically, socially, by media, and that's what they're doing today. Any Muslim leader who's more Islamic, they attack, and that's what they did to the previous president of Gambia. I'm not saying that he was a very practicing Muslim, he had no faults, I knew him very well, there were faults, but mashallah, compared to many of the other leaders, mashallah, he was a practicing Muslim, mashallah, there were faults in him, and I guided him and gave many advice, and alhamdulillah, by Allah's countries, most of the advice that I gave followed, and maybe that was the reason that we couldn't stay in power in that country. And we prayed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that these non-Muslim countries will gather together and they try and pressurize the Muslim countries of me. As I mentioned earlier in my previous session, all the Muslim countries should unite. We should have how they have a UN or United Nations organization. We should have a United Muslim Organization, UNM. All the Muslim countries should be united and should be united on the basis of Quran and Sahih Hadith, and see to it that we should be a strong force and we should not let these Western or these non-Muslim countries put pressure and force us to implement what is haram in our country. And there are many who willingly, just to stay in power, they agree with them, they do haram activities in the country, they are willing to sell their countries as long as they remain in power. So what these Western non-Muslim countries do, they select a Muslim who is secular, they select a Muslim who is not a practicing Muslim, and they support him so that the country can go far ahead. Now we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may He help our Muslims